we are launching our 2026 astrology retreat at Omega. This year is going to take place on June 19 to 21st, which happens to be the solstice. The theme for this year is the wounds and remedies in astrology in our charts. This is the theme I've been developing in my own private practice, but we're going to take this to a whole other level with this amazing faculty. Lynn Bell, who is a celebrated astrologer worldwide and has been coming back to Omega for several years.
So one of the things that's happening is that we're having our first full collective cycle of Chiron as a conscious energy. And I mean, as we know, Chiron was wonderful because there was a collaboration between astronomers and astrologers. And, you know, of course, this is a time where we became very conscious of our relationship to nature. Okay. The whole modern consciousness, I mean, it begins a little earlier, but the ecological movement, the organic movement, the back to nature part of the 70s, all of that is a hallmark around Chiron in Taurus. So doing this, not only honoring the entry of Chiron in Taurus, but its return, I think is very exciting. And looking at each planet and how each planet is a kind of an initiation where we have to step back from versions of ourselves that are not working and then see how we manage our own energy and how we develop soul qualities in a new way, I think is what we'll be doing during this weekend. And it sounds fantastic to me. I love what everybody is doing.
Merriman Cassells, who weaves dream work with astrology and is a bee priestess. So weaving intelligence of nature with astrology, and how appropriate to spend time in nature, because we are going to spend time outdoors having small group conversation.
The planets carry mythological names, and through those ancient stories, we come to understand the nature of how they move and operate in our universe. In mythology, when Rhea gave birth to Zeus, known as Jupiter in Roman mythology, she hid the infant in a cave on Mount Ida in Crete to save him from his father Cronus, or Saturn, who swallowed each of his children after hearing a prophecy that one would overthrow him. In the dark of the earth, the child was nourished by the goat Amalthea and fed honey by the Melissae, the bee maidens of the goddess Rhea. Their hum concealed his cries and created a rhythm that soothed and protected him. These same forces shaped his dominion as Jupiter, both generous and untamed, teaching that the sting and the honey, the wound and the remedy belong to one medicine. Join me with masters Lynn Bell, Maurice Fernandez, and Rachel Lang at the Omega Institute for the 2026 summer solstice. Together, we'll partner with the planets as we dream and co-create our evolving world.
Hi, everyone, and thank you so much, Maurice. I am Rachel Lang, and I am so excited to be back at the Omega Institute. It's one of the places in the world that is so sacred to me, and I'm thrilled to be there and thrilled to be a part of this team. A lot of our primal wounds, the wounds that we have that we don't even have words for or context for, those relate to the moon. The moon is the part of us that reaches out for love and for nurturing, that relies on our relationships with our family members and being a part of a soul group for survival. The moon is the part of us that develops first because it represents that connection with our mother, with our early caregivers, with the ones who feed us and take care of our most basic needs. The moon in adulthood becomes a symbol of our deepest needs and how we get those needs met. It's also the antidote to healing the wounds that we carry into our adulthood from childhood. And on Saturday night, we have an experiential exercise that's related to this. And that will bring you into your own healing process, help you connect with your inner child. It will be playful, it will be spiritual, and it'll connect you to other people who are on healing journeys of their own, so that you feel supported, so that you can feel seen and witnessed in your healing, and you can participate in the healing of someone else.
So wounds and remedies in astrology basically means that in our process of growth, as we go through the spirals of evolution, we are always at risk of wounding. Every planet has its own difficult, challenging quality that can be wounding, but each planet has a code for healing, and that's where we're going. So some of you may know Omega, nested in the wood 2 hours north of New York City, and such a beautiful retreat center where it can really accommodate this kind of work, where we come together as a community, learn, deep astrology, but also spend time in nature. We're going to break into small groups in the different parts of the retreat center. So it's not just a left brain experience, but definitely engaging a more inspirational, natural, and powerful experience.